What's up, Cougs? This is UH News. Coming up in a few moments, we have a show filled with a variety of exciting stories, from shocking TikTok ban, upcoming televised Senate debate, and recent sports updates. So don't go anywhere. My name is Amy Pham, and I'm your host for this evening, and you're watching CoogTV. Stick around for the latest in sports and entertainment. It's all just ahead. On September 16th, thousands of Deer Park residents were issued a mandatory evacuation order after an elderly driver rammed their SUV into an exposed chemical pipeline, igniting a massive fire that persisted for days. This explosion caused significant damages to nearby vehicles and houses, leaving residents with mounting insurance claims, revived concerns about their local air quality, and new demands to prevent future chemical disasters. Next up, the severity of the central message, domestic violence is not being taken seriously. From the film It Ends With Us with Angelina.
1 month after its premiere, the movie It Ends With Us, a lot of students had concerns and opinions on how the movie was portrayed.
Blake Lively is receiving lots of backlash in regards to how she's handling the importance of the movie, which is domestic violence, and how unserious she seems to be when getting interviewed.
Someone understands the themes of this movie, comes across you in public, and they want to really talk to you, what's the best way for them to be able to talk to you about this? How would you recommend they go about it?
Like asking for like my address or my phone number or like my location share. Or I could just location share you and then we could...
To get a viewer's opinion, I went around campus and asked what they thought of the movie and how the message could have been better portrayed by Blake Lively.
I think the message for the movie was an important topic, so it was good that it's getting talked about, but I don't know how well she executed it. I don't think she necessarily did a bad job, but I think it was kind of could have been done a little better.
Honestly, it really didn't meet my expectations. I was expecting more after reading the book, like the domestic violence and all like the troubles and the triggering and the trauma that Lily faced, and I feel like it wasn't really properly demonstrated in the movie. I feel like she could have given more.
I sat down with domestic violence expert Melissa Pertinent from Bay Area Turning Point to have her explain the importance of domestic violence and how it should be a topic to be taken seriously.
Advice that I could give to somebody that is a family member, a friend, a loved one of somebody who is in a domestic abuse relationship is, first of all, listen to them and believe them. Know the resources and know where to guide them, but also, again, walk in with a non-judgmental state of mind.
If you or someone you know need help, please don't hesitate to call 1-800-799-7233. This is Angelina Oliva with CoogTV.
Thank you, Angelina. Reach out to National Domestic Violence Hotline 1-800-799-7233 if you are in need of help. Next, this will leave millions of Americans stripped from their right of free speech as social media platform TikTok is on the verge of being prohibited in the United States with Ricky.
TikTok's future in the United States is on the line. The popular social media app was in federal court on Monday fighting for its survival. A looming January deadline could see TikTok banned nationwide, potentially putting the app out of business here in the U.S. In court Monday, getting its first chance to fight back against a law passed in April that could essentially ban the app in the matter of months. The government's concern that its Chinese-owned parent company could secretly influence Americans by manipulating what content is seen and exploiting user data.
I mean, it's common for everyone to get on TikTok. It's a way for everyone to be able to express themselves without like being judged.
My brother uses it for marketing. He's got a supplements business, and the way he talks to people is through TikTok.
TikTok's lawyers say this is a free speech violation in two ways. First, it would violate the free speech of 170 million Americans who use the app. That's more than half of the U.S. population. And secondly, the lawyers say it would violate the free speech rights of TikTok itself.
There isn't any evidence, as far as we know, that China actually has done anything with Americans' data. It's just kind of well, maybe someday they will, because they could exercise influence over TikTok and could demand Americans' data.
While legal experts argue there's no immediate evidence of TikTok posing a direct threat, some students remain skeptical, not about the app, but about the government's role in regulating it.
I think that this TikTok ban is their way of restricting foreign media. We saw it in Canada as well. They've banned news outlets from going on media sites, so now you have to look up their website. America wants to follow suit. They want to limit us to American newspapers, America News.
While students voice their mistrust in the government's handling of TikTok, Jacob Hubert, president of LJC and lead attorney on the case, argues the issue extends beyond this app, raising concerns about broader censorship across social media platforms.
Social media in recent years, and it's interesting that many people on the right were concerned about social media censorship, about platforms like Facebook and the old Twitter censoring people based on their ideas. And given all the concern over social media censorship, everybody who cares about free speech online should be opposing this ban.
As the legal battle continues, a final decision on TikTok's future is expected in December. Until then, questions about privacy, national security, and free speech remain. In the University Center at the University of Houston, Ricky Muñoz, CoogTV.
U.S. Senator Ted Cruz and Democratic challenger Colin Allred will face off in the first televised debate of Texas U.S. Senate race, October 15th in Dallas. After your vote for the next president, this will be your top priority on the ballot, as the winner of this race will serve as your next senator for the next 6 years. As the stakes go even higher, Texas Republicans have won every U.S. Senate election since 1993. But recent polling shows that this race is tightening far more than expected, leaving this debate as a critical opportunity for both candidates to help sway undecided voters. You don't want to miss this. Currently in the entertainment world, a celebrity is being blasted for backing Trump. Additionally, a major recent diagnosis for singer Chappell Roan and a fun game of UH trivia is up next after this break.
Hey Cougs, welcome back. Today, top story, reggaeton star Nicky Jam has deleted an Instagram post stating his support for Donald Trump after the former president mistakenly introduced him as a woman during a recent campaign event in Las Vegas.
Nicky Jam, do you know Nicky? She's hot. Where's Nicky? Oh, look. Come here. I'm glad he came up.
The mix-up has sparkled up online backlash, and to make matters worse, the popular Mexican band Mana has removed their collaboration with Nicky Jam of all music platforms. This incident continues to generate a bit of controversy surrounding Nicky Jam. Such a shame.
Entertainment news, singer Chappell Roan recently revealed she has been diagnosed with severe depression amid her quick sudden rise to fame. In a recent interview, the Hot to Go singer said, "I went to a psychiatrist last week because I don't know what was going on. She's diagnosed me with severe depression, which I didn't think I had." Roan theorizes her depression roots from her changing her life so rapidly over the last year. We wish Chappell Roan all the best during this time. Carla, back to you.
Thank you, Angelina. Now to our host for a new game of UH Trivia.
Well, enough entertainment news, guys. Let's get into the best segment of this entire show, UH Trivia.
Okay. Sounds good.
Come on, you guys are enthusiastic about this?
Yes.
Come on, yeah, I like to see the energy, okay.
There we go.
So, it's very simple, guys. I'm going to tell these guys a question, a trivia question to be more specific, and then you guys are going to put your hand on the red button. Whoever puts their hand on the red button first, I'm going to call on you, and if you don't get the answer right, I'm going to go to the next person. But if you get the answer right, you get a point. Whoever has the most points at the end gets something. We'll see. You guys ready?
Okay.
Sir.
Question 1. Name 2 out of the 5 of the top 10 majors at the University of Houston. Just Josue?
It's just me, bro.
Okay, what is it?
Let me guess. Let me cut. Business and engineering.
You're correct.
Wow.
Okay. Question 2. Around how many parking spots are on the University of Houston campus? You can be about 1,000 off or...
Not enough parking spots because I can never find a parking spot.
Do I count that? Josue, would you like to add on to that? Angelina, would you like to throw a guess in there?
I would say 10,000.
Josue?
I would say 6,000.
The closest was Angelina.
Okay.
Yay.
So I'll give her that point. The exact answer is 25,000.
My
Wow.
goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
well, we are a commuter campus, so it makes sense,
Right.
you know?
But how,
Like,
it's not enough parking spots still.
I agree. Next question. When was the University of Houston founded? Angelina?
I want to say 1907.
That's not correct.
No. Okay.
Josue?
1983?
That's a bit too recent, don't you think?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm tripping, bro.
Carla, would you like to come in?
1965?
I'd say the closest was probably Angelina. The answer is 1927.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're about to be into like the 100-year anniversary.
I was 20 years old. Okay.
You're close.
Next question. What are the names of UH's beloved mascots? Carla?
Shasta and Sasha.
You're correct.
Thank
Good job, good job. Next question. What color are Cougs supposed to wear every Friday? I didn't finish the question. I didn't finish the question. What colors are they supposed to wear every Friday to show their UH pride? I'll give it to you, Josue.
Red.
Congratulations, you got that
Friday.
right. Yes, sir, we do. Next question. What is the hand sign they hold up? Josue?
This one.
Of course it is. You are a true UH Cougar. You guys really gotta catch up. Josue is really getting y'all right now. Next question. What is the name of the main library on the University of Houston? Carla?
The Anderson Library.
The what?
The Anderson Library.
I'll give you that. It's MD Anderson Library.
Okay.
I'll give you that one though.
Thank
It's close
you.
enough. All right. This one's a bit more recent. I think you guys can get this. In 2024, TDECU Stadium was announced to be renamed into what?
Oh man. I don't know.
I know the first part, but I forgot the second part.
You guys struggling?
Yeah.
I'll give you a hint. It's something that Houston is very well known for. It's something that people call us often. Josue?
Space City?
I'll give it to you. Space City Financial Stadium.
Wow.
I knew it was
That's
space.
actually a better name.
A very well better name.
Yeah.
I won't
What
lie.
happened? What's wrong with what's wrong with the other one?
So next question. In 1968, UH played against what team in the first nationally broadcasted college basketball team? Josue?
UT Austin?
No.
Oh.
I'll give you a little hint. It is a bit tricky. It is probably one of the biggest public schools in the United States. If I told you name a college right now, it'd be this one.
I'll just.
Angelina?
UCLA?
Yes, it is. Congratulations.
Wow.
It is UCLA.
Okay, great.
All right. That's enough time we have right now. So on to Amy.
I'm back here with Marlene. How are you doing, Marlene?
I'm good. And you, Amy?
I'm doing good as well. Hoping for no tropical storms or bad weather coming our way, right?
No, we don't have anything crazy. Well, something is happening down in the Caribbean, but we don't have anything crazy in our area. I do have some good news for the rest of the week, weather-wise. So I'm gonna go ahead and move down here and
Take it
show
away.
you. Okay. So for today's weather, we saw the highest temperature we reached was 93 degrees. That was between the hours of 2 to 4 p.m. But as we get closer to that 6 p.m., 7, 8 p.m. mark, we're going to start to see temperatures drop to those mid-80s, even low 80s. I know it's pretty exciting because, you know, the official fall weather season started this last Sunday, but we're not necessarily feeling that. And that's because there's a lot of humidity in the air right now. There was a lot of, not a lot of rain, but we saw scattered rain throughout all the area. We had 20% chance of rain this today. And it was just scattered clouds, scattered little drizzle, but lots of sunlight coming through regardless. And we can expect to see this same type of weather for Wednesday. So let's keep an eye out on that. And I know even tonight we might still see a little bit of drizzle. So as for the next couple of days, it's gonna be pretty clear skies, sunny skies. So I know all of you Cougs going to the game on Saturday, home game. You guys should be pretty excited to see that. We're gonna have some decent weather. We are not reaching the 90s anymore for this weekend. As you can see, the highest will go is 89 degrees. So the next thing I want to mention is what's happening down in the Caribbean. So we have a tropical storm 9, and it is making its way, as you can see, towards this Florida area. So we're not in its path of trajectory, but it's a good thing to look out for since it is expected to become a Category 4 hurricane. So I'll keep you guys updated with everything that comes to that.
Thank you for the forecast, Marlene. Coming up in sports, we're diving into discussing the latest Major League Baseball news, where Dodgers star player Shohei Ohtani is changing the game. Stay tuned for the rundown with our sports expert, Sean Paul, after this break.
What Shohei Ohtani has done these past few days makes you wonder if he's really human. Well, he is human, but he's just not, one of those regular bone humans. Man, I need to get into the gym. Anyways, Shohei's excellence was on full display on September 9th against the Miami Marlins, where Ohtani had one of the greatest games in MLB history. Ohtani went 6 for 6 at bat with 3 home runs, 4 runs scored, 10 runs batted in, and 2 stolen bases as the LA Dodgers beat the Marlins 20-4 to clinch a playoff spot. On that night, the Japanese sensation put his name on several pages in the history books, including having the most homers in a season for the Dodgers, breaking Shawn Green's record of 49 set in 2001, and becoming the first player in MLB history to hit 50 home runs and steal 50 bases. With the season Shohei has had, he will likely win a second MVP award and his first NL MVP. Shohei and the Dodgers will now be prepping for the playoffs over the final few weeks of the regular season, looking to win a second World Series title in 5 years. LA has put a lot of money in this squad, so it's either title or bust. And if you ask me, will they do it? I just got one answer for you. Go Astros. Yeah, I have no hope. So, anyways, I will now be turning it over back to Amy.
Thank you for watching. Be sure to tune in for our next show Friday, bringing you all the biggest stories and updates you'll need. Remember to stay informed by visiting our website, www.CoogTV.com, and follow us on our social media, CoogTV. I'm Amy Pham. Have a good night. We'll see you next time, Cougars.